It's fantastic to see over the last couple of days you talking about the latest Lacoste and the new concept and your change of approach. I know you're new to the role. It's a great opportunity here at CAM for you to maybe outline to us a little bit more about your vision and what you're doing for the Lacoste brand.
Yeah, certainly, with pleasure. As you said, I'm quite new to the role, but I had a chance with my team to try to set up the vision for the 3 years to come, at least for Lacoste. When I looked at how we were in the travel retail world, I was pretty amazed and impressed already by the footprint that Lacoste has all around the world. But now when I look at the quality of the customer experience, I know and I'm very sure we can upgrade that and give a more and better experience to customers. So basically the way we state it now is like fewer, bigger, better. And we want to, when I mean fewer, is fewer doors where we will expand our footprint. So we want to be a bit more selective, picking the right location in the right airports. Bigger is that we think that when we have more space, we have the chance to express the whole brand, as a lifestyle brand, be that this concept, as you see, is our new concept, and this is where you stand today. And better is basically about the customer experience. So what's the look and feel when you see Lacoste in an airport today or tomorrow? How are you treated as a customer? How's the product corresponding to your needs? The staff, how they respond to your needs also. So this is a whole journey. Lacoste has been in travel retail for years already, but now it's about how to do it better for the future.
Now that sounds exciting. And look, Lacoste, an iconic brand. In terms of your fewer, which are your key airport locations that you look to target?
Today, they are among the top 30 airports. There are still some airports where we are not there. If you think in Europe, we are not yet in Heathrow, not yet in Frankfurt, and at least in the duty-paid part of the duty-free, part of the business. There are some in Asia also, and this is where my focus is these days.
I can believe it. And in terms of your consumer experience, obviously you're making the stores far more accessible and more premium and in their feel. What do you do in the stores with your staff to bring the Lacoste brand to life?
I think it's all about training. First thing is how do you speak to the customer? How do you say hi? In which language? To give you an example, in Korea, over the last months, I made sure that all the staff in Korea, in every store, can speak Chinese. Okay, it looks like obvious, but it was not, at least a few months ago. So the first thing is talk to the customer, the language they want to hear and the language they can understand. And then, in airport, they want to have good advice. It has to be quick. You have to get them the product they want within the share of the wallet that they're willing to spend that day. So it's all about taking the customer by the hand, tell them also about the history of the brand. Lacoste has more than 80 years of history. It's one of the iconic brands in this industry. So we have to tell the customer what's new and also what's the heritage.
And with your Lacoste product range, obviously it's expanded. It goes across several categories. Which is the biggest growth area for you at the moment?
Today, in travel retail, I think leather goods is a part that is expanding because we have, I think, today a better offering. But obviously, Lacoste is starting by the polo. Okay, this is still making a huge percentage of our sales. This is what people recognize in Lacoste. So it always has to start from there. So, and in travel retail, it's also about productivity. So it's 80 for 20. You need to have 80% at least of your door, which is highly productive, and then you can deserve to have a bit more of other categories to show the lifestyle of the brand and provide a complete experience.
Brilliant. And are you using digital within your stores? How are you interacting with your consumers?
In domestic market, yes. In travel retail, not yet. Okay. And this is definitely one way where we're going to investigate. We have travelers today that are loyal to the brand. They travel in different locations of the world, purchase in different doors, and they are not rewarded for that. So I think there is something to invent there, and we have some ideas, but we are not ready to share.
No, that's fine. And look, it's been a common theme this week that digital is clearly the future, but a lot of people just starting to test and try and do things. So maybe in 12 months' time we'll see a little
Hopefully.
more.
Hopefully.
And what other brands do you admire? I mean, obviously you're traveling a huge amount through Asia Pacific. Other brands, other companies. Who's doing it well in your opinion?
I think there are many brands who do it well, and there are few brands that do it extremely well. I think the brands that are on the high end have really the mastery of what this business is about. But I would say comparable to Lacoste or in the same kind of range, there are brands that impress me because they are very consistent. Some of my competitors included. So we are learning by looking also and being humble, looking who's good in the industry. And there are a lot of inspiration because, as you know, travel retail is a very fast-moving industry. So everyone tries, starts again, and we will be learning from others, surely.
Right.
Yeah.
And finally, Jean-Louis, as you look to the next 12 months, there's clearly some challenges out there at the moment, whether they be retailer consolidation or more macro challenges in Asia and with the Chinese traveller. How are you confident about the next 12 months, and what do you see as the greatest opportunities?
Yes, I am confident because I think we have the right vision for the brand, not only in travel retail but in general. And I think Lacoste is at the start of a new momentum, and there's a lot of good vibe about the brand, which is translated into the comp sales that we can see now in our doors. When it comes to the macroeconomic environment, the only thing I know is that I don't know, and I cannot have the mastery about that. So I'd rather focus my team on getting better every day, and I think retail excellence is our way forward.
Great. Controlling the controllables is the best thing that we can do in the world of travel retail. Jean-Louis, good luck for the next 12 months.
Thank you.
Welcome to the industry and to Cannes, and thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Cheers.